This is a Bigjigs wooden railway. The London and North Eastern Railway Peppercorn Class A160163 Tornado train model. LNER Peppercorn Class A160163 Tornado is a 462 steam locomotive built by the A1 Steam Locomotive Trust. Completed in 2008 at the cost of around £3 million. It is the first newly built mainline steam locomotive in the UK since Evening Star in 1960. It is the only example of an LNER Peppercorn Class A1 locomotive in existence, the entirety of the original production batch having been scrapped. 60163 is named after the Panavia Tornado, a combat aircraft flown by the Royal Air Force. In 2017, Tornado became the first steam locomotive to officially reach 100 mph on British tracks for over 50 years. Construction of Tornado began in 1994 and was at Darlington Works for most of the project, whilst numerous components such as the boiler were manufactured elsewhere. The project was financed through fundraising initiatives, such as public donations and sponsorship deals, and further funding came from hiring out Tornado itself for special rail services. Construction was completed in 2008 and full certification of the locomotive was achieved in January 2009. Having been designed in compliance with modern safety and certification standards, Tornado has been conducting passenger services on the UK rail network and on mainline connected heritage railways since 2008. The locomotive was built by the A1 Steam Locomotive Trust, a charitable trust founded in 1990 to build Tornado and possibly further locomotives. Tornado was conceived as an evolution of the LNER Peppercorn Class A1, incorporating improvements that would have been likely had steam continued and changes for cost, safety, manufacturing and operational benefits, while replicating the original design, sound and appearance. Tornado, completely new built, is considered the 50th Peppercorn A1, numbered next in the class after 60162, St. Johnstown, built in 1949. The 49 original Peppercorn A1s were built at Doncaster and Darlington Works for the London and North Eastern Railway, LNER. Tornado was built in the Trust's Darlington Works. The original 49 locomotives were scrapped by 1966 after an average service of only 15 years. None survived into preservation. And Tornado fills a gap in the classes of restored steam locomotives that used to operate on the East Coast Main Line. Tornado moved under its own power for the first time on July 29, 2008 at Darlington, and then spent 2 months at the Great Central Railway in Loughborough, where it was tested up to 60 miles per hour, 97 kilometers per hour, and operated its first passenger train. Tornado then moved to the National Railway Museum, NRM, in York for 3 test runs on the main line up to 75 miles per hour, 121 kilometers per hour. After repainting from Works Grey into LNER Apple Green, Tornado was approved for mainline passenger operation. On January 31, 2009, Tornado hauled its first passenger trip on the main line, the Peppercorn Pioneer, from York to Newcastle and back. By hauling various A1 Trust rail tours, charters and other activities, Tornado will begin to recoup the estimated £800,000 debt from the project, which cost around £3 million. With a shorter rake of 11 coaches compared with the original Peppercorn A1's usage, Tornado is expected to achieve contemporary mainline speeds. Theoretically capable of 100 miles per hour, 160 kilometers per hour, Tornado was initially approved for 75 miles per hour, 121 kilometers per hour, running, but in 2017 gained permission to run at 90 miles per hour, 140 kilometers per hour, making it the fastest steam locomotive currently operating on British main lines. On April 25, 2009, Tornado featured in the Top Gear race to the north, coming second to a car in a 3-way race from London to Edinburgh, against a 1949 Jaguar XK120 sports car and a 1949 Vincent Black Shadow motorbike. The original Peppercorn A1 series were ordered by the LNER, but the 49 locomotives were built at Doncaster and Darlington for British Railways (BR) in 1948-49, after the nationalisation of the railways in the United Kingdom. Following the modernization and dieselization plans of the 1950s, the A1 Peppercorn class was eventually scrapped at a comparatively early age of 15 years. Other famous East Coast mainline steam locomotives have been preserved, for example, 6 Gressley LNER Class A4S, 1 LNER Class A3, 4472 Flying Scotsman, and 1 Laner A260532 Blue Peter, but all 49 LNER Peppercorn Class A1 locomotives were scrapped. The last was 60145 St. Mungo, which survived until September 1966. An effort was made to preserve 60145, but it failed due to a lack of proper funds. The original Peppercorn A1s were designed to cope with the heaviest regular post-war East Coast trains. These were frequently 15 coaches or 550 long tons, 560 t. The locomotives were capable of 60 to 70 miles per hour, 95 to 110 kilometers per hour, on level track. Tornado can haul 10 to 11 coach trains at higher speeds, to fit modern faster main lines. The A1 Trust intended Tornado to be built from scratch. Designed and built as the next locomotive in the A1 Peppercorn class, not as a replica or restoration project, but an evolution of the class incorporating design improvements that would have occurred had steam motor power continued on the main line railway. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like our video and subscribe to our channel.